afternoon, MPC. Kasama na natin si Chief Presidential Legal Counsel and Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, MPC. Shoot.
Questions, MPC? Sinong unang tanong? Chona? Chona?
Sir, dun sa cabinet meeting last night,
Yeah.
na-discuss po ba ninyo ni Presidente yung kay alias Bicoy?
Hindi sa cabinet meeting, but we talked. We had a huddle, pero very short. Sinabi ko lang sa kanya, may lumabas, ganito, ganyan.
And what was the response of the President?
Nakinig lang siya.
Nothing? He did say nothing?
He was just listening.
Wala siyang sinabi?
Wala. Kasi style ni Presidente, pag may nag-iimbestiga na, hayaan na lang. You just wait for the report.
Walang statement, sir, si Presidente on
Wala ako
Bicoy?
nag-statement.
May
Yun na rin
follow-up?
yun.
May follow-up on Bicoy? Other issue? Okay, follow-up, Mylene.
Sabi po kasi ni Senator Lacson na any day po this week, possible na magpatawag po ang Senate ng investigation about Bicoy.
May kulatilya siya, di ba? Sabi niya, if this Bicoy can show evidence to make it meritorious to call Senate investigation, he will. Eh, ang problema kasi, sirang-sira na itong si Bicoy eh. Bicoy parang, yung pangalan niya parang ano, no? Parang pagkain. Kasi, di ba? Kasi tingnan nyo, yun lang kibonggo, nasira na siya doon. Nilabas na naman kahapon yung likod niya, linis. Number 2, yung mga binanggit niya ron, yung Rural Bank o Ginubatan Albay, nagsalita na rin, walang katotohanan. Yung isa pang resort, ganun din. Plus, ang kredibilidad niya, napaka bagsak. Convicted pala siya. Tapos marami pang kaso. At merong, hindi ko lang muna po pwedeng sabihin nga, but merong nakikita yung mga nag-iimbestiga na could be a bombshell from the way I look at it. Pero hindi ko na muna sasabihin. Kasi I was asking them 1, 2, 3. Sagutin nyo muna itong 3 kong tanong. And then, or ibigay nyo sa akin itong hinahanap ko and then I'll release it to the public.
Follow-up?
But very obvious na it's a black propaganda. And it's also obvious that he's only being, parang ano lang siya rito, phone, ginagamit.
Rose Novenario.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, based po sa pagkikipag-usap niyo sa NBI, yung bang Bicoy na lumutang kahapon, yun din yung Bicoy na tinutunto ng investigation nila? Kumbinsido ba kayo o yung NBI?
Ang PNP yata nag-iimbestiga. Ang NBI dun sa isa.
Kay Rodel Jaime.
Ang PNP,
so yung binabanggit
Bicoy.
niyo, sir, kanina, PNP yun?
PNP yun. PNP.
Yun din, sir, yung taong iniimbestigahan nila, yung lumutang kahapon? O may
yung
ibang-
lumutang kahapon, yun ang iniimbestiga nila.
pero yun ang, naniniwala silang yun talaga yung Bicoy sa video?
Wala silang sinabi. Basta meron sila mga pinakita sa akin na basta I'll show you. Basta I'm still asking for some documents.
Thank you.
Okay, follow-up, RJ and then Pia.
Sir, regarding your statement, sir,
Which statement? I issued 3 statements.
the cabinet meeting statement.
Okay.
Yeah. First item, sir, on accelerating the implementation of the economic reform agenda. Did they specify which areas the government needs to work on?
Wala ko naalala.
Were you there, sir? Were you present during the
I was
presentation?
present, but siguro that was the time I was talking with the president nung lumabas kami doon sa kwarto. Nag-may I go out.
But sir, how did the president take the BBB plus upgrade from the S&P?
Well, he's pleased about the inflation rate, and he expected that. Kind of expected that because the economic managers have been telling us, even previously, na bababa talaga yan.
He was pleased. What did he exactly say?
Well, wala siya sinabi, but he was smiling when he was told na bumaba ang
No, the upgrade.
inflation rate.
So, sir, next, what's the status of the quake-hit provinces and any instructions from the president pertaining to disaster preparedness?
Eh, ganun pa rin.
response?
Kasi prepared naman tayo. Kaya nga believe siya, hindi ba? Pinuri niya during the situation briefing sa Porac. He complimented the agencies for performing their task, for being prepared.
Did they not mention if there's anything that the government has to improve in terms of disaster
Wala
response?
naman. Ang nangyari kagabi, nireport lang kung ano yung mga nangyari, yung mga nakaraan.
Anyway, sir, was the writ of kalikasan issued by the SC mentioned to the president?
Wala. Hindi namin napag-usapan yung rate.
Next, sir, when will Canada start shipping out its garbage?
Oh, they were given, the president gave May 15 as the deadline. If they cannot get that, then we will be shipping them out and throw them to the shores or beach of Canada.
When is the deadline again, sir?
15, May 15.
May 15. Did the DFA...
But from what I gather, kukunin daw nila. Kasi may nag-report doon.
Did the DFA, sir, provide any reasons why it took years for Canada to make such a move?
Wala naman sinabi si Secretary Luxin Cabo.
So, sir, did the AFP report on any threats to the conduct of elections?
None that
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know of.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, RJ Pia. Then Ina, Tuesday.
Sir, going back lang kay Bicoy,
Your
sir,
favorite.
itong paglantad nitong nagpapakilala na Bicoy, gaano ito ka-significant to prove the president's claim that there is a conspiracy against him as shown in the matrix and also in dispelling the allegations against this certain Bicoy, by this certain Bicoy against the members of the Duterte family and Bongo?
What is significant is it's obviously a black propaganda because of the three things that I mentioned earlier. So until such time as the PNP will give us a full report on this particular person, hayaan na lang muna natin.
What about the president's claim that there is a conspiracy against him? Does his surfacing prove the president's allegations? Sir?
How's that again?
Kasi sinabi niyo po that the president is claiming that there is a conspiracy against him as shown in the matrix na pinakita niyo po sa amin. Itong paglantad po na nagpapakilala yung Bicoy, do you think that it is a significant step to prove the president's claim?
It is a significant development that will show that indeed there are people behind the ouster of the president. Because that video is definitely a move to discredit the president, for the people to lose trust in this president.
Sir, sinabi niyo kanina na it's very obvious na yung taong ito ay ginagamit lang bilang pawn. So where does that figure in the matrix? Kasi doon sa matrix parang hindi naman po pinapakita na, parang pinapakita lang doon as per your explanation that he's working with journalists and lawyers. Pero hindi pinapakita doon sa matrix that there is someone behind him.
Yeah, in
using
other
him
words,
as a
apart
pawn.
from yung mga nandun sa Matrix, meron pang isang isa o grupo sa likod ni Bicoy. But sa ngayon, we will just be speculating, kaya mas gusto kong antayin yung PNP.
Yun ba yung tinutukoy niyo, sir, na bombshell dun sa investigation?
Yes. May inaantay akong mga dokumento for them to give them to me and to answer some questions I have asked. I am asking them for specific dates, for a specific venue.
Could it possibly implicate certain members of the opposition, for example, sir?
Hindi ko pa alam.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, may follow-up sa Bicoy. Ruth and then Rosalie.
Ace, you're late. Para, parang classroom eh. Nasanay ako sa classroom. You're late. Meron akong kikwento sa inyo. Sandali ah. In one of my classes, I think several years ago, may dumating na estudyante kong girl. And the day before, she was absent. Miss, why were you absent last night? Itayo siya. Sir, I was having dysmenorrhea. You were not dying, were you? No, sir. Then I'll give you 5 for being late. Oh my God, sabi niya. Dysmenorrhea lang naman pala. Ba't ka absent? No, reklamo ka agad. Ako migraine, ibang usapan yun. Ganon? Kasi meron din akong kapatid na mga babae, pag may dysmenorrhea, pumapasok pa rin. Okay. Approve.
Okay, Ruth?
Sir Bicoy is denying links to personalities included po dun sa House Duterte Matrix.
Ano yan?
Bicoy is denying links po dun po sa mga personality na included sa House Duterte Matrix.
Ang napakinggan ko sa kanya, nagdi-deny siya na he's connected with any politician.
Yes po, and even dun
Wala
po
siyang
sa...
binanggit na hindi siya connected doon sa nakalagay sa Matrix. But anyway, alam nyo, even yung kanyang threat na sinasabing against his life, that's a pretended act. Obvious naman na. Sino magte-threaten sa kanya? Hindi nga kilala. Ngayon siya lumabas, suddenly, bigla siyang na-threaten. When he exposed that video, he was hooded. Sino magte-threat sa kanya kung na-hooded siya? Tapos suddenly, harap siya. Sabi niya, kaya ako lumabas dahil may threat sa buhay. Ha? Excuse me? Sino mag-threaten sa'yo eh? Hindi ka nga kilala eh. Ngayon ka lang lumabas eh.
Pero sir, sabi niyo po there are strong indications po na Bicoy is just being used po by the president's enemy.
Kasi nga, look at the personality of this person. Ex-con. Tapos marami pang kaso. Hinahanap siya. Marami siyang warrants dun sa... From Bicol siya, from Sorsogon. So, paano naman, bakit naman, ano namang kaugnayan niya, ano namang motibo niya? Nag-iisa lang.
Pero do you have any info po dun sa mga tao po na yun who might be controlling Bicoy?
Hindi pa natin alam kasi nga, iniimbestigahan pa ng PNP.
Okay, Rosalie still on Bicoy, Rosalie, and then Tuesday.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sa pakikipag-usap niyo po sa Pangulo kagabi regarding kay Bicoy, although hindi siya nagsalita or nag-comment, pero base po sa actuations niya at sa pagkakakilala niyo sa kanya personal, gusto rin po kaya ni Pangulo na maimbestigahan, maaresto at mapatay si Bicoy gaya ng kay Asherco?
Hindi. Di ba may statement? Kahit na kinakalaban yung gobyerno, we will not allow anyone to injure or to kill yung mga taong tumutuligsa sa pamahalaan. Hindi kami papayag doon. Kaya pangangalagaan natin lahat ang ating mga kababayan. We will secure the safety of all Filipinos, regardless of their political affiliation, their religion, or their persuasion, whether for or against this government.
Sir, sa tingin niyo po sa paraan po ng pakikitungo ng pamahalaan sa mga ganitong personalidad, hindi ho ba magkakaroon ng epekto or implication sa drug war at gayon din sa free speech sa bansa? Yung mapipigilan na yung mga nais magsalita regarding sa mga alam nila sa droga?
Hindi naman kasi hanggang ngayon nga, di ba? 3 taon lang ganyan. Wala. As I have said repeatedly, nobody has been hailed to the court for any expression of dissent against the government. Abogado ganyan kami mga abogado, kasama sa demokrasya. Sige. Basta huwag lang mag-commit ng krimen. Ibang usapan.
So despite po dun sa nabanggit niyo po na fraudster si Bicoy at yung mga allegations niya ay mga lies lang, wala naman po siyang dapat ikatakot sa buhay niya.
Unang-una nga, hindi nga totoo na mayroong banta sa buhay niya eh. Kasi sinasabi niya, pinagbantaan siya, hindi pa nga siya kilala. Sino ang banta sa'yo, hindi ka kilala? Doon lang, ang laking kasinungalingan na yan.
Okay, last on Bicoy, Tuesday.
Hi, sir. May schedule po ng PNP-AFP Command Conference mamayang hapon si Presidente sa Malacañang ng alas
ko-
4. Dito ba
Meron ba?
i-present sa kanya ng PNP, sir, yung mga dokumento na sinasabi mo on Bicoy?
Ay, I don't think so. Ang kausap ko lang naman yung investigador. Hindi naman yung chief ng PNP.
And this document, sir, is this another matrix?
Hindi ko pa rin alam. Surprise!
So, when do you expect, sir, na makuha itong mga dokumento na ito?
As soon as if they can give it to me, di tawag kagad ako ng bababa ako sa inyo.
Itong araw na ito ba yan,
Kung
sir?
ibigay sa akin nga, depende.
Okay. Parang ayaw pa nila. Tsaka na raw. Thank you.
MPC, Ina. Other issue, follow up. Okay. Other issue, Ina.
Sir, in your statement, you said that the DOE secretary assured that there is enough power supply
Yes, sabi niya.
during the elections. Does this mean that there are no plans to extend the holiday declaration, extending to May 14 as proposed?
Hindi ko pa alam eh.
by
Kasi
some?
I just texted yes kung merong, wala pang sagot eh.
Yes, sir. Are you talking about May 13,
13
or 14?
and 14. Kasi ang tanong nyo kung 13 and 14 ibigyan ng suspension. Kaya tinext ko si ES. Wala pang sagot.
During the cabinet meeting, was it
Wala.
tackled, the
It was
proposal
not-
to
it was
extend
not-
the declaration to
It was
the
not
14th?
it was not discussed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Bernadette.
Sir,
If it was discussed, I think that's another time when we were in the other room. Kasi nung bumalik ako, sabi ko, bakit wala na yung election? Tapos na.
Sir, on the OFW Bank po, what was the reason why it has yet to operate more than a year after its launching?
That one, ang explanation yata ni Secretary Bello kasi wala pang na-appoint na 3 members ng board. Kaya sabi ni Presidente, bilisan nyo ng pag-vet dyan para makaka-appoint na ako.
Sino ba dapat, sir, yung mag-a-appoint po nito? Land Bank po
Si,
ba?
si Presidente, but binivet siya nila Secretary of Finance.
So, nakapag-appoint na po yung Land Bank, sir, ng members nila sa board? Kasi
Hindi
may
pa
mga...
nga, siya mag-appoint nga si Presidente.
Si President.
Yun nga naging reason ba't hindi naka-operate. Kaya pinapamadali niya na yung vetting.
So, 3 lang, sir, yung hindi pa napupunaan. Okay, sir. Tapos, sir, aside from this, were there any other reasons cited for the delayed establishment of the OFW Bank, sir?
Yun lang naman ang binanggit.
Okay. When can we expect these appointments to be made, sir?
Well, as soon as the recommendation of the Secretary of Finance is there, ma-appoint kagad si Presidente.
Okay, sir. So, can we expect the OFW Bank to be operational siguro by the end of
As
second
soon
quarter?
as
or-
there is an appointment with the 3 members of the board, operational na kagad na. May quorum na.
Okay, sir. Ba't po natagalan yung appointment, sir?
Hindi nga, alam mo, sa dami kasi rin ng trabaho, you cannot also blame. Ang dami talagang trabaho sa gobyerno. Natural lang yun.
Hindi naman po ibig sabihin na hindi priority ng government
Oh, hindi,
itong
priority nga,
OFW
di ba?
Bank.
Pag problema ng OFW, palaging mabilis ang aksyon ni Presidente.
Okay, sir. On another topic, sir, dun sa Canadian waste lang, moving
Yung
forward...
ano yan? Waste.
Yes, yes. Moving forward, did the President give any order to government agencies for this situation not to happen again, sir?
Oh yes, he said, henceforth, we will not be receiving any kind of waste in this country.
Sa government contracts, last na lang, sir, from me. Is there any update on the status of the review of the government contracts, sir?
Which contract?
Yung, di ba meron pong in-order si President na review ng contracts, sir, na gagawin sana na OSG and DOJ. Yung last cabinet meeting po na pinag-usapan, sir. Yung mga onerous contracts na ire-review.
Wala pa akong narinig na nag-submit ng report. Kung meron man, baka pinag-aaralan ni Presidente.
Okay. Sige, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Rosalie.
Another topic, sir. Can you confirm reports po na pinirmahan na ni Pangulong Duterte yung First-Time Job Seekers Assistance Act? Yung pong batas, paano kalang batas na naglalayong i-waive na yung mga babayaran sa NBI clearance, police clearance ng mga first-time job seekers?
Hindi ko pa naririnig yun. But pakicheck mo nga sa ES.
Pero sir, most likely, the President will sign it. At ano po yung gaano siya nagmamalasakit sa mga first-time job seeker? Kasi wala pa nga po silang sweldo, wala silang trabaho. So, sa tingin niyo po, maaprubahan?
Oo, hindi ba ang programa niya tapang at malasakit? Kaya pasok yun.
Dahil sir,
Malasakit nga eh. Di ba? Di, palagi siyang may empathy sa lahat ng mga nangangailangan.
okay sir, thank you.
Okay, Ace and then RJ.
Sec, follow-up lang. May update na ba dun sa dismissal letters?
I asked him,
Oh, ano, Sec?
when? Sabi niya, lapit na. I'll make an announcement. Lapit na.
Mga kailan kaya daw, Sec?
Ewan ko. Basta sabi niya, lapit na.
Mga ilan daw? Nabanggit ba niya ilan?
Hindi, wala siya
Or any
sinabi.
hint, ano yung rango or position?
Surprise!
Forthcoming.
Oh, I think definitely forthcoming.
Okay. Yung sa MWSS, yung document na sinubmit nila, Sec, regarding sa
Sabi niya nga, yun nga ang sinasabi kong magre-release na siya ng announcement tungkol doon. Kung anong gagawin niya doon sa MWSS.
isasabay niya na yung dismissal doon sa MWSS at saka doon sa water concessionaires.
Basta sabi niya, I'll make an announcement
O baka
regarding that.
o baka we're talking about the same thing.
Hindi, we're talking about both. Yung sa report, plus yung dismissal, and many others.
Hindi naman necessarily na yung i-dismiss.
Basta maraming mangyayari.
Okay.
Sa
So wala
mga
pa, Sec.
susunod na araw.
Okay, Sec. Salamat po.
Ina, follow up.
No, but sir, clearly, kasi sure na merong dismissal letters di ba? And then you mentioned it's related to the water situation, MWSS, and water concessionaires. So right now, we can say
Baka
that,
among others, baka meron pang iba.
so hindi po certain that those who will be fired will include MWSS officials.
Basta may mga i-dismiss yan
From MWSS or others.
from the government.
Thank you.
Okay, RJ and then Ralph.
Sir, there was also a presentation on Bangon Marawi. So,
Yes.
what's the
there
latest?
is. Nilagay doon yung mga priorities nila. Marami eh. But like yung mga housing units, marami na. Mga 3,000 mahigit. Marami eh. Staggered yung kanilang mga pag-rehabilitate.
So, any word from the president?
Di nakikinig lang kami doon sa nagpipresent kung anong ginagawa na nila sa
Like,
In other words, okay pa rin yung rehabilitation. It's going and pushing through.
all right, thank you.
Okay, Ralph. Last na tayo kay Ralph. Okay, Ralph.
Sir, may statement po si Anthony Castelo ng Dakilang Lahi Foundation, sir. Sabi niya po meron daw pong serious Aus Duterte plot that may include the assassination of the president, sir. May comment po ba kayo? Are you aware of this, sir?
No. Ngayon lang, sinabi mo.
Sir, any comment po dito?
Well, sana you can provide us with more information. Or should provide the police and other law enforcement agencies about the threat on assassination.
Sabi po niya kasi it may be in full swing kasi malapit na po yung elections. Kung kailan daw watak-watak yung mga tao, sir.
Well, I'm sure the PSG knows their job. The PSG guys. Saka, another thing, alam mo, this president couldn't care less whether you will assassinate him eh. Yan nga ang kagandahan sa presidenteng ito eh. Dare devil. He dares everyone. Di patayin niyo kung gusto niyo, basta I'll work. That's my mandate.
Okay, sir. Pero wala naman pong immediate threat na nakikita lately.
Palagi, alam mo, basta presidente ka, palaging may threat. Palaging may threat sa kalaban. Maraming enemies of the state. But so far naman, okay naman yung PSG security group. So,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Tina and then Mylene.
Sir, good afternoon po. Sir, sa cabinet meeting, sir, here. Sa
Yeah.
cabinet meeting po last night, nabanggit din po yung preparations for the Southeast Asian Games.
Yes.
Sir, to confirm, it was the Philippine SEA Games Organizing Committee na nagbigay po ng updates kay Presidente.
yeah, it was former Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Alan Cayetano, presented.
Sir, na-raise po ba ni Secretary Cayetano yung pag-question daw po ng Philippine Olympic Committee regarding sa legality ng organizing committee?
Eh, nabanggit niya na,
it was...
ang nabanggit niya ganito, alam mo pala, Mr. President, akala ko sports lang, pero mas matindi pala ang politika doon kaysa sa gobyerno. Yan ang sabi niya.
So, sir, will the President step in anytime soon? Considering po na malaking budget ba yung pinag-uusapan?
Ay, mukha namang, mukhang si Presidente. In fact, there was a motion there to approve the presentation as well as to direct yung pondo na i-prepare kasi mukhang it will put us again in the world map given the fact that 11 countries will be participating.
So, sir, dati po kasi parang may hinihintay pong executive order regarding the SEA Games po, especially with regards to the budget. Is the President inclined
May
to
okay
issue
na kasi
that?
nga may directive na siya kahapon na ayusin na kagad. I-release na yung mga funds na kailangan.
Alright, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, may follow-up doon? Follow-up. RJ.
Sir, what did you mean na matindi ang politika doon?
Sino ba itong mga cameraman? May nag-text sa akin. Will you please ask PTV4 cameraman to take more shots of you from side view, whole body? Oh, bakit kaya?
Sir, sa SEA Games,
Sino ba
sir,
director? Oh.
anong ibig sabihin niyo na matindi ang politika doon?
Ibig sabihin, from the way I understood the secretary, may mga kumukontra. Siguro, alam mo kasi ang Pilipino, di ba? Gusto nilang sila ang may...
Kumukontra sa pag-organize?
Hindi naman niya in-elaborate. But di ba ever since, palagi ko rin nababasa dyan sa sports, di ba yung commission niya, palaging away sila dyan. Siguro yun, ang politika.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, may follow pa doon or Mylene?
Follow up
Ayan,
pa.
sinunod ka na, texter.
Mylene.
Napirmahan na po kaya ng Pangulo yung Safe Spaces Bill po.
Hindi ko pa, pa-check natin, hindi ko pa alam.
Kasi naglaps na po siya in April 21 po.
Hindi ko pa alam kung napirmahan niya na at hindi pa nare-release.
MPC, may tanong pa. Nestor. Last na ba tayo kay
Nestor.
Nestor?
Sir, could you just
Okay.
elaborate?
Uy, nga pala, tatakbo ako, may speaking engagement ako sa Laguna, layo.
Yes, so you
San Pablo.
Sir, you mentioned in your statement that the President ordered that the Philippines will no longer accept any waste from any country.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on this, sir?
Hindi, ibig sabihin, kasi paano, ba't nakakapasok nga naman? Nakakapasok yung mga container na basura, laman. Kaya hindi na, he directed the Bureau of Customs na hindi natatanggapin. Kasi yung basura naman, nakalagay din yun kung anong laman, di ba? Hindi naman tinatago yun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
I need to go. Nandiyan
Okay,
na yata
MPC.
ang aking pick up.
Thank you, MPC. Thank you,
Thank
Secretary
you.
Panelo. Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.